All right, so what's up, y'all? Quick video real fast in regards to why cardio is bad for fat loss. Now, notice I said fat loss, not necessarily weight loss. Fat loss and weight loss are two different things. So we're not saying that cardio is bad for to be a part of your everyday fitness, but if you're thinking about fat loss, then we don't want to do cardio. So if your goal is weight loss, which is, you need to lose an abundant amount of weight for health reasons, or maybe you need to lose 60 pounds, then this particular video is not for you. If your goal is strictly fat loss, which means that you want to keep your muscle, you want to, stay toned up, keep your shape, but you just really want to lose some body fat percentage. Maybe your goal, is to finally get, down to 12% body fat, get down to 15% body fat. So if your goal is fat loss, that's what we'll be talking about. So if we ever talking fat loss, the first thing that we need to talk about is your BMR. And that's your basal metabolic rate. That's all BMR stands for. But if you're not familiar with it, all your BMR does is it calculates how much energy you expend per day, or how many calories you burn per day resting. Like if you was to lay 24 hours just woke and did absolutely nothing, your body will burn a certain amount of calories. Well, in order for fat loss to occur, we need to increase our BMR, right? So if you naturally burn 1,000 calories per day and you want to work on fat loss, maybe you need your body to burn 1,500 more, 1,500 calories a day by itself. So how do we increase our BMR? Well, it's not through cardio, all right? So in order to increase your BMR, you have to have a lean body mass, or LBM, to fat ratio, right? Which basically means that, so your LBM is your lean body mass. That's your muscle, right? You need to have a better muscle to fat ratio to increase your BMR. So in order to increase your muscle, you don't do cardio, right? You do strength training and you do HIIT training, right? High intensity interval training. So if you wanted to increase your fat loss, right? You want to go into the gym, you want to do 30 to 40 minutes of strength training, which is building muscle. Then you want to follow that with 10 to 15 minutes of HIIT training, high intensity interval training, right? And that's when you're doing sweat intensity, or maybe when you're doing your sprint cycles, or maybe when you're running the hill. When I have my clients running the hill, we get in there, we do this high intensity training, and then we get out, right? Now, just to back up, I'm not saying that cardio doesn't have its place, right? So if you training for, like a marathon, or you about to go, do some triathlon, and you have to do this type of cardio, then by all means, big ups till you do it. But the cardio I'm telling y'all that's bad for fat loss is when you go into the gym 4 or 5 days a week, you put the fucking treadmill on 6 and you on there for 45 minutes, just chugging along, just chugging, 45 minutes to an hour, day in and day out. I'm telling y'all right now, if you do that every single day, you're gonna plateau. You're gonna fall out faster. By all means, your body will stop responding to what you want it to do, right? So, you running 5 miles every day. And I'm going to tell you really how this came about, man. I had this guy come in here. He was just really off the street, man. He knew nothing about me. I knew nothing about him. He came here, he said, man, listen, I jog every single day, 5 miles, then I go into the gym and I swim. He just telling me all this stuff he did. And he strictly told me, he said, man, listen, I'm not losing no fat. I told him to quit doing cardio. And that's really what it is. Just, you have to change the way your routine goes once your body has adapted to your first goal. So when I meet a lot of clients, they be like, oh, I want to lose weight. Okay, cool. But once they lose weight, then what? Now you want to tone things up. You want to lose fat, right? So I'm going to go over it again, and I'm going to get y'all out of here. I told you this real quick. So if you want to lose fat, not weight, then you need 30 to 40 minutes of strength training, and you need 10 to 15 minutes of HIIT training, high intensity interval training. Now, if you have any questions about that, if you want to know what the best is, just leave it in the comments. We'll talk about that another day. I just want to get this information out. As a recap, your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, determines how many calories per day you burn at rest. In order to lose fat, you need to increase your BMR. How do you increase your BMR? With a better lean body muscle to fat ratio. How do you get lean body mass? Strength training, HIIT training, which I just said, which gives you a better fat ratio, which means that you burn more fat. If you want to do cardio, you need to do it quick, fast, and get out of there. I only train cardio. I do cardio 20 minutes a day. That's it. That's all. Do you think I got a problem with fat? I don't. My clients, when they come in here, cardio real fast, and we straight to training. If you want to lose fat, get off the damn treadmill for 45 minutes for an hour. What you on there for? Like, for what? For what? It's not the goal when you want to lose fat, all right? So listen, I hope y'all got that. Play this back. If you got any questions, like I said, just comment on the video, and I will answer the questions in the comments as we go. Remember, y'all, just stay patient, stay the course, follow my moves. No fat formed against your body shall prosper. Let's get this work.